opponents have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. How did he absorb that hook? Oh, and he caught him there with a right hook. Looks like we're going to see an early night here. He is locked. He's got a wounded animal right in front of him. Can he put him away? No, we don't see a knockdown. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. He got caught clean by a left hook. Oh, and he caught him there with a right hook. So much for boxing. This is a fight. He just misses with that jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. These two fighters promise to... And there's the bell for round two. Both men step back for just a moment. As it is in most heavyweight fights, don't blink because one big shot and this thing could be over.
Guys that carry so much power, of course they're going to look for that knockout because it makes a night a little bit shorter. You don't get paid any extra for overtime.
Ooh, that punch hurt him. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Good punch. Caught him with a heavy punch. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Who's winning this fight right now? Who will be buzzed first? He threw the hook, didn't land. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. And this is with that jab. fighters certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
Sometimes when you get nervous, someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket him.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Left hook. He just misses with that big right hand. A big right hand. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. This fight could not be any. Who's going to be the first one to get caught? Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Just another scoring shot. Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed. He scores with that right hand. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. And that seemed to be like a feel. Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the fifth. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
And he misses with that jab. And he fails to score with that left hook. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
The problem with having a chin that everybody knows if they hit you, you're hurt, you're gone. You've got to protect that, but you've also got to get your shots off. And they forget, you can bang too.
exchange here from both men. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. This one could go either way. Here we go in the 6th round. Defense failed them. And the referee will begin the count. 10 seconds to get up. I don't see any movement here. It looks like this one's going to be over. 3 hook scores. Back and forth they go. Fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be. So the round winding down now, and it's been another good one for him. I don't know about you, Johnny, but here we go. It's round 7. Going to keep his elbows tucked into the chest so he can avoid the pain of those body shots, but that leaves more opportunities for head shots. Got out of the way of that right hook. Fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. The right hook can't miss. Left hook misses. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Going to keep his elbows tucked into the chest so he can avoid the pain. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Who's winning this fight right now? Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? miss with that jab. That punch landed. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
You've got to be courageous when you're getting in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Misses with that jab. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. That was almost a 10-8. And there's the bell for round 9. He gets out of the way of that left hand. This fighter has tested their opponent's power and apparently isn't impressed as they continue to walk through all these power shots.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those popped areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skin them, go for speed.
You can see there's blood, and the referee's going to take a good look at it.
Okay, are you all right? Are you okay?
Yeah.
So the referee says, fight on.
Thank you. Don't stop it.
Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. And he just missed with that left jab. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. This fight is closer. He's going to be the first one to get caught. That hook won't score. Didn't land that jab. When we talk about a fighter having power, don't just look at the head punches they throw. Look at the body shots. That can be the real difference.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, someone can take you out with a simple jab. It can be intimidating. It just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
two are the perfect dance partner. Caught him with that power punch. A well-placed hook. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go, and it's just...
Time to go celebrate after another knockout win here.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That must hurt.